Alright, so today I need to move this thing out so I can do an oil change on the GTI, and then I'll get to sanding on this. So let's get started with that. So I just moved this out. It's got the usual puddle of trans fluid from the front pump seal, but also I've got no brakes, so that's new. This thing I had left up with air in it, and I came out and this side was all the way down. This bag was completely empty. It's only been, I don't know, 2 weeks. I guess that's good, guys. So anyway, everything is going completely normal here. I just wanted to let this run a little bit because it's been a while, and apparently now I have no brakes, so I guess I'll have to look into that in my extra spare time to fix stuff. How can I help you today?
I'm here for my oil change.
Oh, we're too busy. Come back another day.
Self-service oil change.
Oh, okay. Well, have fun. Self-service wheel cleaning is what you need to be here for.
I waxed them last time, but I don't know if that.
Yeah, they're looking pretty good.
I didn't
new door ding. Always right on the body line.
Why?
Because you park at stores.
No, that was the old one, isn't it? Isn't that the
I
one
thought
we
it was on
touched
the other
up?
side.
I think that's the one we touched up
Is
a long
it?
time ago.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
That's worse than I remembered.
Yeah, that one.
Anyways, this car's old now.
I know.
16. So what's that? 8 years old?
Yeah.
I did pretty good for dings as for being 8 years old.
Yeah, and we had that one on the fender that we had paintless dent removal do.
Yeah, that was right here.
Yeah, and then the dents in the hatch from getting remended.
Yeah.
There's still dents in the bumper.
Yep. It's fine for being old.
It's dirty.
Yeah, that's the same ding. I think you only still have that one door ding, which you got when it was like pretty much brand new.
Yeah. It's okay, there's a scratch that's still in the front.
You got the scratches on your door from whatever piece of metal went flying.
I know, that was
That'll buff out though.
stupid.
We just don't care. Because this thing needs a fuel pump at 65,000 miles. We'll do a video on that. It'll be greatly entertaining. Alright, so we're going to change the oil on this. Ready, go. You to change this, buy a new oil pan. Drain plug.
Drain plug. I mean, they make.
I'm assuming they make a special tool to take this out.
I don't know.
We're going to go with the screwdriver method.
We're gonna find out. But I know they do make a metal oil pan that you can replace it with, so you can just use a regular. Which
Drain
sounds
plug,
like
because this thing is
yeah, I mean, that seems like they'd probably be a
super
good
weird.
idea. But yeah, I don't think we've ever done an oil change on this, and I don't know where the hell anything is, honestly.
Yep. I think that's the oil pan right there. Breaking the camera trying to fit it under here. Let me just change that this way. It's gotta be that weird plastic looking thing right here. It's got a sensor on it and stuff.
Oh, yeah, it does. Huh.
Or is that the transmission pan?
It might be
I don't know, you might have to take this plastic cover off. I mean, did you research how to do this? Or
I
did you just...
absolutely did not.
Oh, Angel forgot to YouTube. We'll be back later after Angel figures out what she's doing.
Shit. Well, the engine is transverse. We know this.
Well, hopefully, yes. Maybe that the axle's going into this side. I think this is...
That must be the transmission. Otherwise, why would it need a sensor?
Oh, it could be a knock sensor. I don't know what it is.
It looks like there should be something right
I've
there.
never looked under here before.
But that's the only thing that looks like it's plastic, though. Also.
Okay, we'll find the drain plug. Could be under this stuff.
That's weird. Huh? It might be.
Oh, what are you seeing there?
Nothing. That's some stuff that. Ow!
Alright, well.
There's a jack stand right there. Huh.
Okay, well, this has been a great how-to video on how to
Yes.
change the oil on your MK7 GTI.
Yep. Super
Now that you know what you're
informative.
doing, go ahead and show us how to do it.
Oh, it's right here.
Oh, she found it. It was in front of her nose the whole time.
That's just, I thought it was going to be on the bottom. I'm not going to lie.
Oh, so just turn that off with your face in the...
This should be fun.
Ooh, drag stand appears to be in your way.
Yeah, slightly, but yeah. I don't know. This is really just
Oh,
working out super.
You're getting all dirty under there.
Super duper.
Well, you might want to have this underneath there before you start turning on stuff. Just an idea.
Oh dear.
Don't tighten it.
I'm like, Lefty, listen. Why?
I don't know why, but you're the only one that gets confused by that.
Counterclockwise and clockwise is actually probably better for me, but then I can't remember.
Counterclockwise, what though? Loosey or tighty? See, that's the problem. That's why that doesn't work. Alright, just turn it already.
But to the... That's where I get confused, because right now if I feel like if I turn it to the left, it's turning towards you, right?
No, that would be to the right.
That's why I get confused, because...
Well, I don't know what to tell you about that. That's your brain not working. Left is obviously turning it the other direction.
I think this is working, but I think this is obviously why you have to replace it with... That oil pan would have been such a better...
Are you even going to hit the drain pan with that? Or is it going to go past? There you go. Now you're talking. See? You. So, yes, every 10,000 miles, change your oil, apparently.
Well, they said every 5,000 if you don't want to have issues with your...
Oh, how many miles has it been?
50... I think I'm only a couple...
50?
No, a couple hundred miles over like the 5,000 miles.
I thought we were doing it at 3,000.
No.
Well,
How many quarts of oil is this?
that's like not even a quart came out yet. Anyway, that sounds great. Excellent work. I'll take the filter off while I'm up here. Filter's right here, I suppose. You need something to turn that with. I don't know what. I'm gonna go for a pair of channel locks. That seems to be the right. I mean, are they German channel locks though? Probably not. It's probably got directions on that thing on what way to turn this. Let's see what it says. It says arrow going this way, like you're tightening it. Does that mean that's how you tighten it, or is that telling you how to loosen it? Who knows? I'm gonna say that tells you how to tighten it. So we'll just go the other way. Is this gonna leak oil all over the place?
I don't know. Maybe wait till more of the oil. It's starting to slow down.
I'm too busy to wait. I have
I
stuff
know.
to do.
It's now whoop, whoop, whoop.
This will let some more air in so the oil will come out faster.
That's probably what's happening.
I like how they put this engine cover in the way. So when you unthread this, it hits that.
Well, you could probably take it off. I think it just kind of snaps on there.
Yeah, but it's stupid. They shouldn't design it like that. How's your air filter doing?
I should probably clean it.
Should probably clean the whole engine. Wow, this is interesting. What do you do with all this stuff?
Is there like a spring or something?
I don't know, there's something. I don't know what this is per se. Okay, I'm getting oily. That was not the plan. Alright, let me know when you're ready for the new drain plug under there. So you just pull that straight up and off, and it comes off. You leak oil all over your boxes and your receipt, and then you put the new one on and it just presses in there. And then I assume you're done. I don't know. And then you just put this back, I guess. I don't understand why it's got that long plastic tube thing. But we'll just assume I did everything correctly. And we'll screw this back on.
What do you mean tube thing?
Why is it making clicking sounds? That's weird. Might want to think about trading this in after this. Just a suggestion. Oh, wait, I think I got her. Okay, that's tight. Just take this, go like that, and we're all done with that. We just have to put oil in now, but we'll wait, and I guess until the drain plug gets put back in. Okay, good. When you're all done with that, and you're going to throw your old filter away, and you're going to put it in the box, take note of the new O-ring that's in the box that you didn't use, and now take your filter back off and put this new O-ring back on. Well, what are you laughing at? Here's your new O-ring, or here's the old O-ring on this filter housing. So you just take that off and then put the new one on and put this back together. Well, now that the oil change is done on Angel's piece of junk daily driver, we can change the oil on my sweet ride. That's alright. Don't be jealous. You too, if you work hard, could have something like this. So, I don't want to hear any "it must be nices" and stuff like that. So anyway, let's not show myself changing this oil. Nothing but the best. Got the old O'Reillys. So when I came out here earlier, this thing was tilted down on one side. This rear bag had leaked down to 0, and then now, as you can see, it's crooked again after a few hours later. So this rear bag is leaking. There's a line leaking. Something is leaking. So anyway, I've been trying to seal up this. I had a big gap. I couldn't get the side. This isn't the actual piece of siding. This is a piece they slipped underneath to cover the foundation from that lip down, just to help with rain water coming in, but I couldn't get it to sit flat against the frame. So I spray foamed there. Everywhere where it would sit, I just put some sealer in there. But yeah, it doesn't really matter. I just spray foam these things. I'll cut that off clean after it dries. I'd like to get spray foam insulation in here, but that's super expensive, so we'll see what I do. Like I said, this is just a spot to park cars, so as long as I can keep the mice or rats out of here, I'll be happy. It would be nice to get it insulated. Not sure how much it's going to sweat and stuff like that. The roof has some kind of crappy insulation on it, but anyway, let's see if I can figure out what's leaking on this Ford. So we know the Model A has no brakes. I have a whole front set of Bowling Brothers Lincoln brakes with fin drums I bought for the other chassis. I might just have to put those on this car to keep it drivable. These original 40 Ford brakes, and they're wore out. You can see this was down. You can see where all the brake fluid is leaking out of the wheel cylinder. We honed it last year or the year before and it seemed to be okay. But I don't understand, it's a dual reservoir master cylinder. Why doesn't the rear have any brakes? I don't know. Anyway, Chevelle, I'm gonna try my hardest not to work on until the other Chevelle is done. I'll just order parts when I can. I gotta order all the side glass, part of the driver's door regulator, one of the rear quarter regulators, and I'm gonna cut the front and rear windows out, put those in with butyl, carpet, sound deadening, take the seats out, scrape the roof, do something with the paint on that, and maybe put a headliner in it. That would be the goal, is to finish the interior in this car even without painting it. I will eventually paint it because the car deserves it, but for now it's just fun not being painted because you don't have to worry about it. I mean, you have to worry about it, but you don't have to worry about scratching it. So, why is this leaking? I don't have any soapy water to spray because we did move these fittings around, or the brain for this around when we put the subs back here. So I have a feeling one of those hoses is just loose or something. So I'm going to put more pressure in it and see if I can hear it. Anyway. Alright, so I can't hear nothing. I pushed the line up, pulled it out. Well, you know, I pushed it and then pulled it to tighten it. Anyway, it's not in a good spot to even be able to see it if you spray it with soapy water. So I'm just gonna watch the pressure for a while. and see if it drops. I'll let you know how this turns out. I'm not going to sit here and just film this thing, but I'm going to let the tank build back up to 1,700 million pounds. And yeah. I was trying to get this place sealed up halfway decent before I move the Nova over here. Nova's going to go, I think, the general parking door dang Model A. General parking situation is going to be Nova where the Chevelle is, Chevelle where the Model A is, and this where this is, all the way against the wall. And for now, the Model A can go where the Nova's at. Still keeps the garage completely empty except for the one car I'm working on. In wintertime, when we're not driving anything, Model A can go sideways right here. Which I haven't tested that theory yet, but according to my measurements, it should work. So, probably move the Nova out here sometime this week. And the Chevelle will be the easiest one to maneuver into the middle here because it has power steering. So, not that that's why I'm going to put it there. I'm mainly going to put it there so Angel has the easiest time of parking because she can back in here and just pay attention to how close she is to this side, just get as close as she can. And I'll just park over here, however. And yeah, Chevelle in the middle. Not ideal. You'll have to move stuff around. Depending on what one I'm driving more at the time, I can put the Ford in the middle or the Chevelle in the middle, blah, 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 whatever. You get the idea of what I'm trying to say. Just leave me alone already, okay? I know I'm babbling. Gosh, you should be used to it by now. So, yeah, as you can see, they're not very far back. Got lots of room to go this way. I only didn't because I knew I was going to be working on sealing up these gaps. So, tomorrow I'll come out here, and cut all this excess off, cut this off, and then reseal that over that, and do this middle one, and then I'll just move stuff around, I guess. I don't know. Maybe I won't. I want to. But I also need to keep sanding on the Chevelle, so. That's that. That's pretty much the end of the weekend. As you can see, I got a whole lot done, but we took the Chevelle to a cruise and I forgot the camera, so there's that. But it did awesome, as expected. And yeah, stuff like that. Well, I sat there while I was talking to my buddy and stared at the thing, and it didn't go down. Hasn't lost even a pound of pressure in however long it's been. It's been a little while. So I'll just leave it all the way up, come out here tomorrow and see where she's at. So that's it. That's it for now. Yeah, I don't know, maybe I might end this with something else later, but for now, that's it. Leave me alone. At least you can see my goal of only having the car I'm working on, have that be the only car in the garage. That, at least, is happening. Still need to clear this stuff. I like to have the full depth of the garage back. I moved that over there. It was over here. I want to move this into where behind the Nova is. And then the welder and the torches, whatever, they're movable. I can put those over there. When I'm going to move those two smaller cabinets that are stacked on top of each other, I'm going to put those on the wall over here. And then that one, the taller one, is going to go somewhere because maybe back behind the Nova also. Or the Nova's not going to be in there, but back in there. Because once I have all this stuff moved off this wall, where this car is now, I'll still have room, you know, from here. I'll have room to work on the car here with it in this position, versus right now I don't because it's too close to those cabinets. So anyway, those are my goals, and I'll probably forget about them until, you know, I've been working on this car, but I need to work on it more, and I need to get it done, so that's still the first priority. But I gotta go to work tomorrow and do this on something else, so